Hi, Kim here at Heal It with Kimness, and this is my introduction to Sun Salutations. Sun Salutations are a great little practice on their own, and you can start with one and work your way up, and when you only have a few minutes, you can do a few, and it's a wonderful complete yoga practice because you're moving in all different directions, so it really covers the bases. So I break it down in this video for you so you can see each pose as we go, and you can work at your own speed, at your own pace, and I offer different options for different fitness levels. So there's a more advanced Sun Salutation practice, and there's also one for those who have more physical limitations. So all you need is a mat or a towel and a quiet space, and not very much time, so let's get started. As with any yoga practice, it's important to focus your attention on your breath and your body as you move through your Sun Salutations. You can move through this flow sequence rapidly to warm up the body, transitioning through each pose with your breath, inhaling as you expand and exhaling as you contract your body. Or you can try moving more slowly and deliberately, holding each stretch a little longer and taking a few breaths in each pose. I like to do a little of both. You decide what you need from your practice today. Moving more quickly is stimulating, and moving slowly is more calming. You might want to begin with one salutation and gradually build up to more as you grow stronger. Let's begin at the front of your mat. Roll your shoulders down and back to straighten your posture. Stand with your feet slightly apart, parallel to each other, and stretch your arms down alongside your torso. And then bring your hands to prayer position at heart center and take a few breaths here. Take this moment to really bring your awareness to your body and your breath as you begin this practice. And now inhale as you sweep your arms overhead and drop your head slightly back to gaze at your thumbs. Exhale as you release your arms and fold forward, bending your knees if you feel pressure in your low back, and support your hands on your thighs or blocks if they don't reach the floor. Release your neck so that your head hangs heavily from your upper spine. Now inhale and push your fingertips down into the floor or place them on your shins. Straighten your elbows, lift your front torso away from your thighs, lengthen your torso as you straighten your spine. Exhale as you step your right foot back into a lunge. Inhale as you also step the left foot back and lower to your knees. Exhale as you bend your elbows and lower down to chaturanga, your torso and legs parallel to the floor. Come all the way down onto your belly, leading with your chin as you lower. Now from your belly, place your palms on the floor next to your chest, with fingertips in line with the front of your shoulders. Hug your elbows to your sides, press your hands firmly into the floor, and on your next inhale, begin to lift your chest into a mild back bend. This is low cobra or baby cobra, which helps develop strength in your back muscles. Notice the sensations you feel in your spine here. Now exhale as you come up onto the floor on your hands and knees. Your hands are shoulder distance apart, fingers spread wide. Feet are hip distance apart and toes turned under. Press your palms into the mat, activate your arms, and lift your knees away from the floor. At first, keep the knees slightly bent and the heels lifted away from the floor. Lengthen your tailbone and engage the core by drawing your navel toward the spine. Sit bones are pressing toward the ceiling. Your upper arms are externally rotated, which keeps your shoulders away from your ears, giving more space for the neck. And rather than just hanging, your head should be aligned with the neck between the upper arms. Allow your shoulder blades to draw down toward the tailbone, which will broaden the upper back. and provide more space and stability in your pose. Knees stay a little bent or a lot. I know this is a lot to remember, but you'll get it. Just take your time. You can begin by lengthening your heels back, but it's not necessary that they reach the floor. And when and if they're ready for this, it'll happen. If you'd like, you can try pedaling your feet for a little extra hamstring stretch. And then to finish the sun salutation, inhale as you step the right foot forward into a lunge again and bring the left foot forward to come back into standing forward fold as you exhale. Relax the spine, allowing it to hang. And then inhale, coming all the way up, raising the arms toward the sky again. Exhaling as hands return to prayer position. And you're back in your mountain pose. Take a few moments here to observe your body and your breath. Notice any sensations you may feel. Observe any changes. Experience gratitude for the miraculous gift that is your body. Namaste. Let's try that again. I'll show you from a side angle. So find your posture, shoulders down and back, feet hip distance apart, long tall spine. Bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Take a breath here. And then we're going to bring those arms all the way up, reaching to the sky on the inhale. Exhale as you fold down into a forward fold, placing your hands wherever it's comfortable for you. We're going to inhale as we come halfway up. And exhale as you lower back down, plant those hands on either side of your feet. And we're going to step all the way back. Exhaling as you slowly lower all the way down to the mat, leading with your chin. And then inhale as you come up into a little baby back bend, baby cobra. Now we're going to push back as we exhale into down dog. Knees bent, pressing that belly toward the thighs. Spread the fingers wide. You're pushing away from your hands. Your head should be between your arms. And you can pedal that out a little if you like. And on your next inhale, we'll come step forward and come all the way up on the inhale. Exhale, hands to prayer. Let's try that again. This time I'll offer an option for those with limited mobility and flexibility. Find your posture, hands to prayer at heart center. We're going to lift up. Maybe you don't bend back quite as much on this one. Inhaling as you come up. Exhaling as you fold forward. Maybe not quite so far this time. Inhale halfway up. And then we're going to exhale as you lower yourself down to the mat very gently and carefully, coming down onto your knees and lowering down in a way that's comfortable for you. We're going to come all the way to the mat and then come up for just a little baby back bend. And now we're going to step back into down dog. If down dog is too challenging for you, you can just come down onto your knees and stretch your arms out in front of you. And breathe. And then on the inhale, we're going to step forward. You might take a few steps to get your feet to your hands, and coming all the way up on your inhale, and then hands to prayer. Let's run through that one more time. And this time I'll offer a more advanced option for those of you who'd like a bigger challenge. Feel free to adapt your Sun Salute to the level that suits you. So come to the front of your mat, find your posture, bring your hands to prayer position at heart center, and take a deep breath here, or two. Inhale, sweep your arms overhead. This time you might want to try a little deeper back bend as you gaze up at your thumbs. And now exhale, releasing your arms as you fold forward, reaching all the way to the mat or your toes if you're able. Feel free to bend your knees here or straighten them if you have more flexibility, but keep them soft. Release your neck and allow your head and torso to hang here. Inhale, coming halfway up, lengthening your torso as you straighten your spine. And now step or hop back into plank. Exhaling as you slowly lower, bending at the elbows and keeping them close to your sides. This is a very challenging move. Inhale and straighten the elbows, but keep them soft. Your legs are off the mat, only the tops of your feet are touching as you raise your chest and head into up dog. This is a significant back bend, so approach it carefully. It's good to stick to baby cobra until you increase your flexibility and you feel confident that you can attempt this pose without overstretching. So now let's push back into down dog. You can straighten the knees a little more here if you'd like, but again, keep them soft. Lengthen the heels back toward the mat, but it's not necessary that they reach the floor. And if you'd like, you can do a little pedaling here for a hamstring stretch. If you'd like even more challenge, lift the left leg up behind you for three-legged dog. You might even want to open the hips up by bending the knee and reaching the foot over to the right. And then carefully bring the leg back up and slowly lower it to the mat. Now you can try that on the right side, lifting the right leg up behind you into three-legged dog. And if you tried bending the knee on the left side, do the same on the right. Straighten that leg back up, and from three-legged dog, you can swing the right foot all the way to the front of the mat between your hands and come into a lunge. Bring the left foot forward to come join the right as you come back into your forward fold on the exhale. Inhale, coming all the way up, raising the arms toward the sky again, and exhale as you return hands to prayer position. And now you're back in your mountain pose. Take a few breaths here to appreciate yourself for all the good work you just did. And give thanks for beautiful you. Great job. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Thanks for joining me.